Pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive side.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Martinez now. Off play action. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Looking to throw. Martinez. He's able to find Wallace. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. To throw on third down, Martinez. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Here's Martinez on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing the 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2nd and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Down. 60 or 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Under 10. Protein spill. Get.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Check 99. Check 99.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Blue dog porkers. Blue dog porkers. Alert. I 7. Let's go. 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 Hot, hot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the ball comes loose. And an Allen to run.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Martinez throwing on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
180. Pick me up. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the 27, Mayfield. And caught by Henry. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
56 is mine. 56 is mine. We got to get the ball. Run.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Ready, break. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. On the carry there, 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0, our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield now. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pin right in my name.
He keeps playing like this. He'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. And now he'll tuck it and run.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Martinez throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Martinez. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Martinez now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Check 3. 80 weapon. Hustle. Let's go. Hustle. Ready, go.
Operating from the gun, Martinez. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Watch the twist.
2nd and 11. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. He'll get 17 that time and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off inside the 5. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And to give this time to the tailback. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Just a pickup of a yard there. That won't help too much. They're left with a 3rd and forever now.
Chopper! Chopper! Overload. Charlie? Hey! Ready!
From the gun, Martinez. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch QB drop. Watch 261. Matchbox, right. Bravo. Slam. Watch twist.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now there's... And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 4. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Watch out.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are in for 6. Now the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
180! Get your swarm on!
Mayfield to throw it this time. And this one's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
66. Bully. Ready. Watch quick.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight. And go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Oh, did the Lions get it? Yes, they recover. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are 2 very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Here's Martinez on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wide open receiver complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Being chased. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On 2nd down, Barkley. Oh, fighting off the defender.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the green, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage. We still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Topper! Squeeze! Get in there! Exit! Slam! Now! You kill it, motion me out.
Now Martinez to throw on second down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Vikings, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.